What is good, Neo family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be making a very short video about Neo and talk about some very bullish potential that it has. Now, before I say anything about it though, I do have to mention some very important things. First off, I'm not a financial planner, guys. This is all for educational purposes only, and also if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this, and not only benefits me, benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you will not only qualify for up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500, but you're also going to qualify for free real-time level 2 data with $0 in trading commissions. So please check that out if you guys want. And with that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So this is Neo's share price, right? And I'm comparing it to some moves it made in the past because I used to use the Elliott wave theory to kind of dissect particular moves that it could make, right? We have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going forward for the future, guys, there's a possibility that this could actually play out again. Now, I want to bring the chart like this and just show you the long-term scale. Now, this is going to be a very short video, I know, but just look at this, okay? This is Neo's share price. And do you guys see how similar it is to this Wyckoff accumulation schematic? So during this time, these big institutions are still accumulating these Neo shares. And what these market makers could do is they could try to cause the market to crash at certain times to really help their positions. Now, is it guaranteed that that's always what's happening? No, but I'm pretty sure you guys get my point because the market's been taking a bit of a dump right now. It's been like crashing. And I just feel like we're in the spring phase right now for Neo. And we may remain in this phase for, it could last a few weeks, a few months maybe. It could last a very long time before we start running to the upside. Now, some people are speculating that what if all this time Neo is a negative beta stock and that it's gonna start running up because of how shorted it is, margin calls could come, other things like that. And that's because there's so much liquidity in the markets and a lot of these big institutions are over leveraged. So it might become really tough on them. That's a possibility. So when it could end up playing out, and the thing about this following the Wyckoff accumulation schematic, it doesn't have to be perfect. It could just trade sideways for a couple of months, which would be fine. And then all of a sudden it starts to run up. We have the test. Slowly gets there. Then we have the LPS, the last point of support within that phase. And it trades sideways. It slowly starts to step its way up. Big updates. And then we just trade within this range for quite a bit of time, leading us to the end of the year. And I think we could go a little bit higher than that. So for like next year, we start running up, dip, and then we continue to just move to the upside. That's just one hypothetical situation, right? Let me fix this. Hold on. And this is all just a possibility, not guaranteed, but like I told you guys, the same thing still looks like it could play out. Because if you look at the extent of whether you want to call this manipulation or the crazy things that have been going on, we've seen things like this happen to companies like Neo in the past, where they're like put into these like crazy uh, cycles, and these cycles take a little bit of time to play out. It's because of these market makers that dictate the prices of these stocks or shares. And I want to just let you guys know something. I feel like the market is not going to be in the best of states for the next upcoming months. I'm saying that because it's not just because of the January effect, it's also because of what these market makers are doing, because of how the margin debt is just crazy levels right now. It's starting to drop now. There are many indicators that were very similar to that of 2008. So there are a lot of indicators that the market's going to have a correction relatively soon. And as a result of that, how is Neo going to respond is what the real question is. This is one possibility. Another possibility is Neo could get dragged down a little bit further. So the true spring may have not even been shown yet, right? So I'm going to give you guys another example. And trust me, this will make a little bit sense once I change the colors. We could dip a little bit more. And like this could be the true spring phase. So which means that we could be right before the spring from the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. Maybe interest rates are risen. Neo drops a little bit more. This is another hypothetical, guys. We run up. trade a little bit sideways, then we slowly start running up. Because Neo could still run up if they have very good earnings. And then we continue like that. And then this would be like another scenario, a more bearish scenario before we start to like really curl up. And then we start that really, really big bullish cycle. That's another possibility, guys. And I'm saying this because of the way this market is structured right now and the new fiscal policies of the Fed. The Fed right now is in a very, I would say, dire state as they're becoming a lot more hawkish and they are kind of causing people to become a little bit fearful because we don't truly know what the Fed is going to do. We don't know how many hikes they're going to be. Some people are saying that they may start raising rates in March of 2022, and they may start by raising it by 0.5%. Now, think about what the effect would be. Institutions would kind of panic. There's going to be a lot of money lost from these massive institutions and hedge funds. And with other things like that happening, guys, the market makers are going to be heavily affected and redistribute their money in other places, causing the SPY to have a big correction. Like if I bring up the SPY, guys, we can see something very, very cool. Like actually, let me hold on. Let me save this first. Okay, now let me show you the SPY because I just feel like the market may not be in the perfect of positions right now. If you guys look at the SPY, guys, I see a huge correction coming. You guys saw this big drop. We're probably going to see a correction like that coming relatively soon, but we're still on this upward trend. So what I'm saying is that the correction has not started quite yet. So what could play out is we could start running up, drop. We might start one last cycle before interest rates rise and boom. Boom, a heavy, heavy, heavy drop may end up coming. To what extent, I'm not entirely sure until we start reversing, right? And you guys have to be very prepared for that because this in turn is going to affect the entire market, and this may last much longer than this, right? I may have underestimated how long this could last. This could last many months, maybe almost for the rest of the year, guys. So be prepared for that. Be very, very prepared because this can affect other companies like Neo, other companies like Tesla. So because of what that's doing, this cycle may not even like play out the way I'm anticipating it to be. We could maybe go with the bearish cycle instead of the bullish one. So be prepared for that, guys. But remember, regardless of what happens, I'm still very, very bullish for Neo. I'm still very excited. I'm still very excited for the future because big things are coming. With that said and done, I thank you for listening. Please have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Neo to the moon, and peace out.